Hello and welcome to our next session of our lab reports. You've got me thinking that you're ready to do lots of things without my help. I mean, even in the beginning of the year, you would walk right in, or even with remote learning, actually, not even the beginning of the year. You guys, we would have to call home, Miss Lantigua and I, and we would check in to see how you guys were doing, and you guys would say, I don't know how to log into this, I don't know how to log into that, and now a lot of you are doing it on your own. You know how to do these things. So you guys have me thinking that you're ready to do a lot without my help. You already know a lot about writing and getting your writing ready to share with others. And I bet you're ready to check your own writing. So today I want to teach you that second grade writers can figure out how to make their writing the best that it can be. You can use the information from your writing checklist to help you. You could read the checklist, then go back to your writing to see if you did those things. Once you've gone through it, you can look at the items you have not checked off and make writing goals for yourself. So our teaching point for today is I can make writing goals for my lab reports. We're going to go through the checklist now. We're just going to read it. I taught readers some important points about a subject. And it's not yet, starting to a yes. And in third grade, it would be I taught readers information about a subject. I put in ideas, observations, and questions. So this is overall, so we can always come back to that at the end to double check. It's probably easier to start with our lead. Our lead is the beginning. I wrote a beginning in which I named a subject and tried to interest readers. I wrote a beginning in which I got readers ready to learn a lot of information about the subject. So either one of these things, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to say, this is what we're learning about, this is what the experiment's about, and I'm going to show you. I want to interest you. I used words such as and also to show I had more to say, which means that you're not writing just one sentence. You're using and also. In third grade, you should be using before, after, then, later, however, but. So we should be getting ready to use those words too. So if you have these words, that's fantastic. And if you have these words, we could work on adding a little bit more, like over here. Ending. I wrote some sentences or a section at the end to wrap up my piece. So that means that word exactly what it says here in third grade. I wrote an ending that drew conclusions, asked questions, or suggested ways readers might respond. So this is really on your results and conclusions page. You want to make sure that you're taking all your information and you're putting it together. That's what it's saying. Organization. My writing had different parts. Each part told different information about the topic. So that means your question, your hypothesis, your procedure. Let's make sure that our writing is all checked off in an order. Elaboration, which is like how much you write. I use different kinds of information in my writing, such as facts, which are things that are always true, definitions, which is the meaning of something, of a word, details, extra things we can add on, steps, which is in a procedure, and tips. So like I remember when I was working with some of you on the sink or float experiment, one of the tips that we had said was make sure you drop the items in carefully because you don't want to throw them so they don't splash on your face. You don't want to put it in too slow because you don't want to add any extra weight. Just put it in nice, carefully. It doesn't need to be big. Those are tips. So extra, any kind of details. And over here, adding on to that would be explaining some as well. I tried to include the words that showed I'm an expert on the topic. So that would be including any information like from the last session, things that you learned. Some of you wrote about gravity, some of you wrote about speed, some of you wrote about motion, some of you wrote about density. Those are all things that you would say, those are like key words, right? That you would add into your writing. And over here to make it for third grade writing, I chose expert words to teach readers about a lot about the subject. I taught information in a way to interest readers. I may have used drawings, captions, or diagrams. And a lot of you had already started to incorporate or to add drawings and captions. So that's a really good start. And then spelling, I used what I know about spelling patterns to help me spell before I wrote my final draft. I spelled all the words on the word wall correctly, or you could say I spelled all the words. You could always use extra resources to help you. And then punctuation. I used quotation marks, which are like these little guys. They look like, quotation marks look like this, right? To show what characters said. This has to do with dialogue. We don't do that as much as in our lab reports, so I wouldn't worry too much about these, but what's really important is to make sure that you're using a period to end your sentences, an exclamation point if you need, sometimes commas. If you're using words like can't and don't, so you put the apostrophe at the top. So those are all things to make sure. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back to this point. I'm going to look at this past lab report that we kind of started together. So one of the first things it says, I taught readers some important points about a subject. I'm going to look at this lab report I started here. Let's see. Will the toy car go farther? That's not really a point just yet. It's a question. My hypothesis, that's something I think. That's not a point yet. This is the experiment and how the experiment went on one, and I don't really have too much here. So I'm boxing this up right here because I didn't really start to do that in this lab report. I didn't really teach anything about the subject. I could say I was starting to because I did write what happened in the first experiment. So I'm starting to, but I definitely need a little bit more work on that. I'm going to look over on the third grade one, and it says, I taught readers information about a subject. I put in ideas, observations, and questions. So this one actually is a little bit more clear on what to do, and it says ideas, observations, and questions. If I look here, I do have an idea. That's my hypothesis. These are my observations right here, and this is only one question, so I'm also going to put starting to for third grade. It seems like we're starting to say those things. Say those things and see those things in our writing. So that might be starting to for some of you. So I don't think that I can continue on as I'm looking through this. It says, I wrote a beginning in which I named a subject and tried to interest readers. It says, I don't think I did this part yet. So I did ask a question, but I didn't really write an introduction yet or anything of that sort. I did not really name what the subject was. And I didn't really name any kind of information that I would be looking towards. So maybe that's something I want to work on. So I put a star. Here it says I used words such as and also. So let's see. On the second try, that's really me just listing things. So maybe here it says I have those exact words in my writing. You might, but I need work on that. So I could erase that and maybe I'll put a star next to that one. My writing might have a bunch of different things with it that need improvement. So I think that you can help me or you can do it yourself too. I'm going to give you a copy of this checklist and one that might be a little bit easier to look at where you can check the things off that you know that you have in your lab report and you can star the things that you might need work on. So maybe one of the things you could work on is I could add at least one expert word on each page. I could include more science facts in my results page. I think that's a goal that a lot of us will probably want to work on because we just started an introduction to that last week. So as you go off today, each of you will have a copy of a writing checklist. It will look just like this, and I will send you another one as well that might just be a little bit shorter. You can also say, like, I might teach readers important points, but I might not be on the third grade level yet. So maybe, even though you're doing something really well, you can still set a goal for yourself to do a little bit better, to be more on a third grade level. So today you're going to write about something that you haven't done yet. You can, if possible, you can always fill this out, but I do want you to try and write sentences like this. One way I want to become a better informative writer is by, and then I could write adding at least one expert word on each page. So that could be force, pull, push, motion, any of those. I can do this if I, and then I could say if I learn more about my science experiments, if I am watching the YouTube videos that Miss Kaiden posts about why things happen. And then I will achieve my goal by this date, and then you can say by today, by tomorrow, by next week, in 2 weeks, whatever you think, how long it's going to take you. You can even just say, I'll practice every day. This is where you sign, and if you would like to draw a picture of you doing it, that's fine. But this is what you will be submitting onto Google Classroom, how you're going to become a better writer, and how you can do it. So you're going to choose one of these things that you want to be able to do that you have not done yet, and then show how you might be able to do that. Okay, let me know if you need anything. Bye.